Near 17 degrees for some parts of our viewing area last night. While many people bundled up and stayed warm in their homes, others don't have that luxury, as we just showed you. Our Cash Matlock talked to experts on the front lines of what some are calling a homeless epidemic. He joins us live from the Columbus Police Department with more on that.
Andrea, fortunately, the Columbus Police Department has set up a 24-hour warming station for anyone in need. Now, just beyond these doors are dozens of cots and blankets for anyone that needs them. They also have food for anyone who may be hungry. Now, the nearest homeless shelter, that's in Tupelo, and there's also one in Meridian, and that has experts saying that the homeless population in the Golden Triangle region is grossly underserved. Nancy Gary has worked with the Helping Hands organization in Columbus for almost 3 decades. She says the homelessness situation in Columbus today is vastly different from when she first started.
When we started 30 years ago, I could say probably in the first 10 years we maybe saw 5 people. But in the last 5 years or so, we have really seen it grow to be more of an epidemic.
In addition to helping the homeless, Gary's program also tries to stop people from becoming homeless.
Our policy here is to try to prevent homelessness the best we can. We would rather help a person pay their 1 month's rent or their 1 month's mortgage instead of having them lose their rent or lose their apartment and be out on the streets. Or we try to keep their lights on for them so they're not sitting in the dark.
The Very Reverend Sandra DePriest, co-president of the Golden Triangle Homeless Coalition, says her organization doesn't think a permanent shelter is the answer to the problem.
Our long-term goal is actually, for the Homeless Coalition initially, is not a shelter. It's individual, progressively independent homes, whether tiny houses or apartments that we can provide for someone, pay for them for several months until they can get on their feet.
Even though many people view temporary housing as a quick fix, it can come in handy when temperatures drop.
We're asking everybody that's homeless to go to the Columbus Police Department where we have the temporary shelter set up. They can expect a cot with blankets and a pillow, warm food. Zachary's provided soup last night, and we have different churches, organizations, and individuals that are willing to help them out with food.
With the homeless population on a steady rise, Gary says there is no clear solution.
Until we're ready to sit down and discuss what's actually causing these people to be in the position they're in, it's not necessarily just a person can't find work or can't find a place to live. It's that they have these other issues that prevent them from taking advantage of all that's out there.
Well, Reverend DePriest says that Genesis Church, along with a few other churches and organizations, are working on opening up a homeless shelter at the old Hughes Elementary School in Columbus, and they're still ironing out those details. Reporting in Columbus, WCBI News.